Big Z Reviews. The Perfection is a new Netflix horror film that seems to take a lot of inspiration from like the older, really kind of horrifying, disgusting, but also beautiful Asian horror films. You know, like made Takashi Miike kind of like audition, and you know they put they do some really good things at times, but then they also do some really kind of odd things, like that make some odd choices, and it creates an interesting movie, but it makes it tough to recommend, I think.
I'm burning up.
It's gonna be okay, Lizzie.
Oh, it's not. Oh, God, it's not. Listen to me. Something is wrong. Something is wrong with me.
Lizzie, I know. That's why we need to get you help.
I'm dying. I'm dying. What's happening? What's happening?
Oh, my God.
So The Perfection was directed by Richard Shepard, and it mainly stars Allison Williams and Logan Browning, and they are two like cello masters. And the one, Allison Williams, she had left this collective that teach these students, and because her mother was ill, and then now she's coming back into it, and she's seeing the person that was like under her, that was a little bit younger than her, Logan Browning, and she's now like the one of the most famous celloists in the world, and like they kind of come together, and there's some creepy kind of guys that like taught them, but I think creepy, but for the first like half of the film, it almost feels like a different film. You don't know exactly what's going on, and I don't want to spoil it, but like even though the trailer kind of does, which is disappointing, and like, you can't really decide not to watch the trailer on Netflix unless you click it quick enough. But they form a relationship, these two, and then weird shit starts to happen. And at first, they almost set it up like it might be like an infection sort of movie. Like there's going to be some sort of like contagion, and a lot of it's really well done. But at the same time, you know, thing where Allison Williams is acting odd. Like there's something off about her character. Like you think, what's going on there? And I think what's interesting is when there's a big plot twist, and then it's pretty cool, and I like the idea. But then they do this thing where they rewind the film and go back and show you what they didn't show you the first time, and it feels really heavy-handed to me. And when I was watching, like, yeah, I got it. I got what was going on, but now they have to go back and show you what was really happening. And if they just did it once, it'd be fine. But then later on, there's also another of these plot twists, and the rewind, let's show you what really happened. And it's like, it gets kind of annoys me a bit to do something like that. Because, I mean, yeah, I got it. I got what's going on. I don't need to have it, like, pointed out to me, like, hey, this is what happened, okay? And, like, I don't need that. But, you know, the stuff I like, but it gets really dark. Like, again, the slight, kind of spoiler for stuff that happens, but there's like a big theme of pedophilia and rape around this whole thing, and revenge. And I mean, some of the stuff they did with it is good, but like they didn't go too extreme with like showing it. But it's not a happy-go-lucky story. And they do like some stuff again, like from like the Korean and Japanese horror, but they don't. It's like they don't go all the way with it. Like they'll show the aftermath of what they did, but then they don't show them actually doing it. And I mean, so like they don't go too extreme. Like they want to be inspired by some things that went way over the top, but they don't quite want to show going there. But they want to do it still. Like it just doesn't hit the mark for me. But it is interesting. But at the same time, I was waiting for another twist or something more to happen, and it didn't really do anything more at a certain point. But it was an odd film. Like I don't know if I would recommend it, but if you like kind of gruesome horror and like plot and a bunch of a twisty storyline, I think you may like this. But I'll probably give it like a 6.5 out of 10. But thanks for watching. You share the replays from my head and subscribe to me at Z over there. Thanks. This has been a Big Z movie review. Thanks for watching.